In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a worship band audition process. Regardless of the size of your worship ministry, I recommend having a process for auditioning new members of the team. You do not want people in your band who lack the competence, character, and chemistry you desire. Here's a 4-step process for vetting potential band members and making sure they will be the right fit. Step 1, create a clear vision and expectations for your worship ministry. Document your vision for the worship band and expectations for its members. You may need to consult with other leaders at your church. Maybe you want to have strict standards for who can make it onto your worship team, but your senior pastor expects that Mary Lou, the longtime member with organ experience, should be allowed to play piano or keys in the band, despite the fact that she has no clue how to play with a contemporary worship band. Write down your expectations for how much time your band members should devote to practicing every week, or if they are expected to memorize music. Document your expectations for yourself as the worship leader. Over the years, I have learned that a lack of clear expectations leads to a lot of awkward conversations and conflict in the future. Have a crystal clear vision of who your band is and the priorities in your ministry. It will help you give clear judgment on who will be a good fit. Step 2, the online audition. Have a webpage on your church website dedicated to receiving inquiries from people interested in joining the band. Using a form, ask for basic information such as their name, phone, email address, and their instrument. Ask them to send you a link to a YouTube video of them singing or playing their instrument to a worship song that you select. This video recording is round 1 of your audition process. It should give you an idea if they are a good fit. If they are not skilled enough, send them an email or give them a phone call and thank them for their interest, but tell them that their skill level does not reach what is necessary for joining the band. It is not easy to do this, but learn from my mistakes. I hate telling people no, and instead of biting the bullet and enduring temporary short-term awkwardness, I said yes and eventually regretted it. In one case, I let someone through my process and I even let them sing on Sunday once, but then I had to tell them that they no longer could be in the band because they were not able to perform up to par. I wish I could have been honest with them earlier. Step 3, the in-person audition and interview. Once someone has completed the online form and has made it through the online audition, it is time to schedule an in-person audition and interview with them. Provide a list of 3 or 4 worship songs for them to prepare to play and let them know what gear they will need to bring to the audition. Have them play a song or two and analyze their musicianship. If you want, record them so you can refer to it later when you make your final decision. Hopefully, if they made it this far, they have at least an 80 or 90% chance of making it in the band. During this meeting, make time to ask them questions to ensure they will align with your expectations of character and chemistry. And these expectations are different for every worship leader, so you'll need to come up with your own unique questions for them. Explain to them the expectations you have for worship band members and tell them you want them to take a few days to consider whether or not they can meet those expectations. During those few days, you will also think and pray about the audition. Delaying the decision process and notifying them by email will allow you time to make sure they are a good fit and also allow you an easier way to say no if necessary. Do not feel like you need to give them an answer on the spot. Step 4, assimilate them into the team. When someone makes it onto the team, do your best to make them feel a part of the family. It starts with making time to meet with them one-on-one so they feel like they know you as their leader. When he or she arrives at rehearsal, introduce them to the rest of the band and invite them to any social events you host for your team. Consistently develop relationships with all your band members and continue to remind them of the expectations of being in the band. This audition process might seem a bit overboard to some. You might think it is even unreasonable at your smaller church. I disagree. Putting a system like this in place will allow you to properly vet potential band members and save you a lot of headache down the road. At first, it might be a slow road building your team and recruiting and auditioning new volunteers. You might say no to more people than you actually say yes to. Over time, though, you'll gain momentum and attract the right volunteers to your ministry. Those who actually make it on your team will be committed to excellence, and they will be your most valuable asset as a worship leader. What does your worship team audition process look like? How do you feel about the one I described? Share your thoughts, love, and opinions in the comments below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and click that subscribe button if you want to continue to receive the latest content from churchfront.com so we can continue to help you grow yourself and grow your church.